Resident Alien Season 2, Episode 8 Review.
Cute baby.
That is cute little baby. And I hate babies. But I love octopuses, so.
Sure has an appetite.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, wait, it's baby. It's not a baby alien. It's a raccoon.
Yeah.
It's a very strange looking raccoon.
It's a cute little. Well, I mean, if Stitch could be a cat or a dog, why not?
Yeah. I mean, it totally peed in that punch.
Probably.
And this was everybody kind of clearing the air, the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes. So, yeah, I kissed him. I had weed in your son's room. I did this. I did that.
Yeah.
It was... And all we need now is, a priest in a small box with a couple boxes joined together. It's like they can just have a confessional.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm just saying that priest should probably charge.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot.
An actual therapist would make a killing in patients.
Oh, yeah.
No. An actual therapist would be like, fuck this. I need my own therapist now.
Yeah. Like that meme. My therapist started going to therapy. I won.
God, hell. That's just horrible. It's also episode of like just people being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Say you should have never gone to New York. I'm gonna shoot you. Then you get shot. Which of course we first think, oh, it's the other alien race. Oh yeah, there's another alien race that's gonna enslave humanity.
Yep.
That's fun.
Is it slightly better than take over is what they were saying, so I don't know exactly
but we all know what
that means. So like his race were just going to wipe us out. Like, are they going to do a sort of shadow government thing and take over that way and not really show themselves? Like,
What do you mean going to? Ask any conspiracy theorist. The lizard people are already running our governments.
Shh. Nobody needs to know that. Shh.
Why do you think the queen has lived so long?
Shh.
The lizard. Actually, no. According to Doctor Who, she's actually a werewolf. But,
Well, setting aside our world's conspiracy theories, in the world of this, they're going to take over. So, like, either they're going to do so sort of surreptitiously and just rule from the shadows, or try and take over sort of blatantly and then enslave mankind. Seems to me the smart thing would be to just sort of infiltrate and then control from the shadows, because then you're going to get a lot less pushback. And anybody who claims it's an alien, the government's aliens. That's just a crazy conspiracy theory. Go get your tinfoil hat.
Well, I mean, there's that, and there's also the chance that they're the type of aliens that find humans delicious.
quite possibly.
Go good with a side of ketchup.
Nah. Well, maybe. Humans are pretty salty.
Yeah, well, what they may do is, they also might want something like...
Really fatty.
Well, they also might want something mass produced. Like something
Yeah.
simple enough that humans can make it as part of another object. It's like, okay, we want a flurb slobber. Okay, we want a bunch of those things. Okay, well, we need a reason why we're making these things. Okay, well, it's not that technically advanced, or the parts we need, we can separate and we can have this company make this thing which has this part in it. We make that part functional part of this device that we're selling. And so now all we have to do is keep mass producing these 3 or so things, these few things, and then we can just, when we want to make a bunch of them at once, we can just run the machines. We could just have like a whole shift of aliens come in and just produce the 3 parts we need, make a bunch of them, put them together, assemble them, ship them around, assemble them, and make them into the whatever it is. And now they've got what they need, and they didn't have to mass produce it themselves. And the aliens and the humans are none the wiser.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too complex for this show, I think. They're probably going to have a much simpler motive
Well, not
because of the,
unless the organization that Human Harry was working for is actually part of some alien cabal. That would be hilarious.
that thing, yeah, the thing in New York is also an alien cabal. It's like, but it's the other aliens.
Yeah.
It's not Harry's aliens, it's the other aliens. And so like he was actually working for the aliens before, and now he became an alien. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it could have been, yeah, like given it, I think it's a medical company, what they could be doing is like,
Harvesting humans for
yeah,
experimentation.
or they're kind of like Bioborg. Humans are close enough baseline material, that if they want to make a bunch of themselves, they can mass produce this pharmaceutical, and then once they've got enough people taking it, they infect it with whatever, sort of a, like a Kabali or something like that. And
You're starting to sound like the Yerks
the what?
from the Yerks from Animorphs.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna turn everybody into us, and then once they're us, well, they'll do what we want because they're us, and we'll just put them
Or the Black Ooze from X-Files.
I am unfamiliar with the Black Ooze. I'm not really that familiar with X-Files as much, but yeah, essentially, yeah, we're gonna mass produce pharmaceuticals, and then once we have the pharmaceuticals sort of cornered, and we got a popular enough product out there, we could just infect it with our alien spores, and the humans, all these humans that are already here, we just turn them into us. Or it's a chest burster situation, and they just sort of pop out of people's, they gestate in people.
Adipose situation,
Yeah,
because
yeah, adipose is even more apropos, but yeah, it's that sort of situation. Use pharmaceuticals to convert humans into them, one way or another.
Sounds kinky.
I mean, to be fair, chest bursters are pretty cute, but the adipose are adorable.
Yeah, but yeah, there's yeah, that would tie things back. They could be just a sort of ordinary enterprise, ordinary shady enterprise, but it could also be that they're, that they are some sort of part of the alien plan. They're
And they
already
don't all
here.
have to be part of the alien cabal or alien evil organization.
They don't have to be, but they could be.
No, I'm saying not all of them.
Yeah, not all. Yeah,
Just the reps. And, the other ones are just thugs who don't even know. So
yeah,
Human Harry didn't even know he was working for aliens.
yeah.
He
Oh
was
yeah. I doubt that he knew. He knew if it was aliens, he didn't know about it.
exactly.
Yeah. It's it's a Goliath situation where you don't know that the one behind it all is an alien, and then unless you are an alien, and in which case you're on their side anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there's so few other aliens on Earth, which is also interesting in that, like, like what aliens actually bother going to Earth? Like, we know he did, but he had a mission to wipe out humans. Like,
Because his descendants are there, like his relatives.
yeah, the octopus and
It would
whatnot.
be like if we sent monkeys to another planet and the inhabitants were killing them off. We'd go to protect the monkeys.
But
Actually, no, we wouldn't, because humans suck.
at any rate,
But the concept is still valid.
yeah, it'll be an interesting, like, if there were uh aliens doing that. It would
And
be
the rest of the shady organization, the Men in Black are murdered. At least the lady and didn't the guy die too?
Well, no. Okay, so he got shot and he fell into the water. So at this point, I would say like 50-50s if he's alive or dead.
Fair.
yeah. This seems like a series. This is where if you don't see a body, they aren't dead.
Exactly.
Until you see a body, they aren't dead. And so
No body, no crime, Sean.
And so, yeah. So, like, the thugs in New York that got shot, we saw them dead.
Yeah. And sure, we
head chopped off.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that tends to kill people.
I just chopped off her head. I didn't think she would die. Yes, that kills people.
Now
He
I'm just
can't use
llamas
that
with hats. Just llamas with hats.
Pretty much, yeah.
Stabbed me 37 times in the chest. Carl, that kills people. Oh, I didn't know. Where are his hands?
I had a craving for hands.
I had a craving. My tummy's rumbling. The only thing. A craving only hands could satisfy.
That's a reference that most kids are not gonna get.
That's a reference I don't get. I wasn't into llamas with hats.
But the llamas with hats.
I at least liked Charlie the Unicorn.
Hey, that's a good one. Charlie. Apparently, there's some new ones I haven't seen yet.
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
I love you.
Ring, ring, hello. Ring, ring, hello. Ring, ring, hello. Ring, ring. I think you got a bad connection.
But
Oh, and also the now I can see the guy coming back that got shot. But I don't really see that metal ball coming back because that's probably lost to the water.
Yeah.
Although it may cause some interesting problems in the future.
well, what might happen is there's a news report of weird things happening someplace. Harry goes, "Oh, That sounds like my ball. Okay. They hunt. He hunts it. He goes to where it is. Knowing what he's looking for, and that one he may be able to detect. I don't know. Like, if it's alien tech, he might even have the kid find it. It's like, okay, I want you to come with me. We're gonna go look for the alien ball thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's
You think
it's my technology, so it should glow, and you should be able to see it.
although we don't see the kid ever seeing it glow green.
Yeah, maybe not, but it might. It can't hurt, I suppose.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
theoretically it should, but
I think it just depends on like the technology.
yeah, an alien table might not glow. You know, an alien bobblehead might not glow, but this technology would.
or
But
it could be like some sort of radiation that he's seeing,
Yeah.
and therefore he sees it glowing because of the radiation.
yeah, no telling. But yeah, the ball will come around eventually.
Yeah.
It's just sitting out there. It's basically they've thrown the brick up, and the brick will come back down at some point.
Pretty much.
That's basically this entire show. Like, they'll throw something up into the air, and it's like, okay, well, it's either never going to come up again, or it's going to come up, and it usually does come up again.
At the most random, inopportune time.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, like the the woman chasing him in New York came up at the random time. But that was actually quite quite the opportunity, because she was chasing.
And get away with it.
Yeah, helped him get away with the egg, and then she died, so that tidied that up nicely.
Wasn't very opportune for her.
No, but
You know, one character I do want to give props to is Asta's father, because he's just pretty much chill. It's like,
He
yeah, okay.
is. I love Asta's father. He is so just like,
Like, sure, why not?
really? You let the killer alien baby loose? Bruh.
he's very much, oh, this is the plot? Okay.
Yeah, he just goes with the flow.
Like, it's like,
Is this the plot now? Yes. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're doing now. He's very pliable from the writer's point of view.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? At this point, I've accepted that there's an alien, and my daughter is a friend to an alien.
Yeah.
And they have an alien baby. Not theirs, but they have an alien baby, and yeah, there's just all sorts of things that I'm just gonna have to accept here, and then you know what? I've accepted this much. What's another thing?
I think his theory, he goes with the theory of that old, I think it's Irish adage. Can you do anything about it? No. Then don't worry about it.
oh my god. Thank you, because that's pretty much still in my life. It's like people wonder why I don't like freak out, and I tell them, if I have no control over the situation, right, like there's nothing I can do, I find no point in freaking out. But I do freak out if I do have control over it and there's something I can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because what's the point? It's like, if I can't do anything, then just sit back and just do nothing, really.
You know, do what you can and accept what you can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, very chill. What else?
Let's see. Okay, so if I'm correct, this is like the last episode this season, right? I think.
I wonder
No.
if he's. Well, it's a half
It
season.
was the last
Oh,
episode before the
okay.
hiatus, and we just
Yeah.
last night a new episode came out. That's why
Okay.
I think Sci-Fi has, at least in America, I think they have the 9th episode up with ads right now because it just came out. So we just got that one. So next week we'll be doing what came out last night.
Well, just making guess here, but a few things to look forward to. Like we're gonna have to deal with, Harry just got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna have to do the alien bait because still on the loose. But we're also gonna have to deal with, and I was probably not gonna be in the next episode. I might wait a few episodes, but the deputy calling in the alien tracker.
Oh yeah. And he can see Harry.
Now, question is, can he still see Harry? Because like Harry took out that thing from him.
Yeah, but the thing isn't what caused him to be able to see Harry.
Okay. What? Okay. Yeah. This is
The
second
kid
question.
didn't have any alien implant.
Oh, true. Now, the second question. Oh, that we know of. There might be a twist thing. No, anyways.
No, it's
now,
a genetic thing.
I know. I was just joking. Or is it gonna be he sees Harry, he's like, nope, I'm out of here.
That is quite possible.
Yeah.
Although,
well,
question: does he see Harry as alien through a disguise? Yes, I know that weird molestache costume that he wore at the school. I mean a full face mask or something, Halloween style. Would he be able to see through that?
No, I doubt it. He would. If he was wearing gloves and a mask, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he can see through. He saw through his clothes. He just saw through the disguise.
That would be awkward.
Well, glove, mask, and a hat.
Yeah. Well, he does have that Stetson he stole.
That is true.
As long as nobody pulls out, as long
cool.
as Asta doesn't go up and shoot it off his head.
Then he could wear a fez.
Fezzes are cool.
Oh, I love it. It's how do you stick on soda? It's all of them are loaded. The other Harry was very. What did you say?
Rednecky, I think.
Rednecky.
Yeah. Although it makes you wonder, is Dan going to smudge the eggshell to try to keep the baby close? Like when the Sonny Jr. was born, and he said to Drew, the really gay city guy, that they wrap the cord and smudge it in order to keep them from straying too far.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gonna take and do that to the eggshell.
Oh, I don't know. I was mentioning. There's one more thing I thought of. Where the unknown alien race could be doing with the humans, because I've seen in other shows and stuff. They could be hey, so humans, we're in a war with these other aliens, right? So we're conscripting you to our army to fight for us.
But yeah, then you get into humans or spaceworks territory, where so there's stories that people write, humans or spaceworks, or humanity. Fuck yeah, I think is something like that.
Nice.
Is a subreddit or something out there, and you can see them they post people read them off for YouTube videos, and they can be a fun listen every once in a while. But people who like say humans have a certain sensory apparatus that makes it very easy to attack their enemies. Like I remember hearing one story where like there were these two, like there was this race that was about to get wiped out by this other race, but they were both infrared seers. They saw each other in infrared. So the other was, they both saw an infrared, so they were camouflaged against infrared. Well, humans come down and they're just freaking beacons because they don't camouflage. Humans don't camouflage our infrared. It's just sort of we're just a bright spot in it, and they go to defend these people so they can evacuate and get away, and they come down to defend them, and it turns out the enemies, their enemies, their alien enemies, are magenta. They're bright magenta, easy to see for the humans, but impossible for them to see because they're camouflaged in the way that they see. Or it's like they're bright pink. It's like, okay. And so humans are just devastating, and they're just like, how are they seeing us? How are they seeing us? They only see in different range than you. So your thermal disguise doesn't really do much when you're bright pink.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it could be something like that where humans are just, they're recruiting humans to fight for them because like their enemies can't see humans, or humans can see their enemies really well, or humans are just immune to the weapons that they would use against the aliens. Like they're,
I'm sorry. That just made me think of Curse of the Fatal Death. The parody with Rowan Atkins as as the doctor, where they used flatulence to communicate.
Oh God!
And it's like, and he's trying to communicate to the master that the Daleks are planning to betray him, and he's like, the Daleks are planning to, and because the companion accidentally let one rip, it completely changed the meaning of the sentence. It's like, what? Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yeah. Those sort of stories where it's just like, what if humans aren't the weakest species? We're space orcs. We turn out to be just ridiculous, because we're ridiculous in some ways, but
yeah, just look at Maidrock.
Hey,
like because we're, in terms of endurance stuff, we're actually, when we're not sitting on the couch eating Cheetos, when we're actually exercising, we're actually quite good at moving long distances. Mm-hmm. That was how we used to hunt. And so maybe that's what you need. Or we're immune to something that the other side is doing. Or we're heavy war.
I mean, just look at on Earth. Like, how did we wipe out most of the Native Americans? Bringing diseases over from across the sea.
Yeah.
Now imagine that across the galaxy.
Yeah, we could be immune to a whole host of like viruses that are just stone deadly to their enemies, but we're just carriers. They just sort of hang around in us, and they don't really do anything. And then we just walk up and go, "Hey, hi," and then just we're the smallpox blankets.
Would that be considered zoonotic disease?
So
that would technically be considered zoonotic transmission, because from one animal, us, to another animal, them.
So you reminded me of something. Now I know like you don't like watch The Simpsons, but you reminded me of an episode. So, and surprisingly, this episode wasn't treated as a horror one. So the Simpsons get taken to this like alien planet, right? and they find out the goal is like they're gonna be eaten. And I think like Homer's like the first one, and he gets like a bite taken out of him, and the alien just instantly dies because he's like so toxic. And Lisa's like, "Wait, no, eat me. I'm healthy." It's like, "No, you're not."
there's any number of ways that like we could be again like another aspect heavy worlder. We are from a world that has such heavy gravity that you take us to another world and they try and hurt us. It's like trying to hurt a rock.
Are you saying we're secretly the Salayans?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly, we could be the Salayans to these aliens. Like, they have something to protect them from the gravity of Earth while they gather us, but like when they shove us out to fight their enemies, it's like, they're super light worlders, so we just like jump, and we jump like 10 feet, and it's like, oh, yeah, we're heavy worlders. They try and hurt us, and they just break their fists on our flesh. It just sort of crunches because they're super light worlders. They don't need to be built that strong. So they try and attack us, and their weapons just break because they're used to fighting lighter opponents, and their weapons just don't do anything. And so we turn into these massive trolls that can just reach out or dwarves and just go out and just grab them by the throat and just crush them. We just like shake their hands and absolutely crush them. It's just, oh, sorry, we're strong.
I would only accept that if the captain of the alien species that kidnap us is like, open this jar of pickles.
Yes. But there's any number of reasons why they might want to weaponize humans. Because there could be some aspect of us that, compared to their enemies, we're just perfectly suited to taking them out. Or their enemies are basically chickens, and the food is biologically compatible. So it's like, here, eat our enemies. What? Yeah, they're basically giant chickens.
You're a chicken, boo.
Yeah,
It's
like just hand them just throw them a bunch of weapons and leave. It's like, here, our enemies are all giant chickens.
okay.
Here's a bunch of oil and a fryer. Here's a bunch of weapons to hunt them with. Enjoy.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when you said that, I automatically thought, so you got, all of us, right, like killing the giant chickens, frying them up, having them with honey mustard and stuff.
Ugh.
But then all the vegans joined the giant chickens.
Meat is murder. Yeah, that's kind of the point. This is war, bitch.
Yeah, it's kill or be killed, and they're delicious. But there's any number of things like that. This is sort of a funny idea. But they don't actually have to follow through with the plan, but if we find out the plan, that would be interesting. We spent a lot of this episode review just talking about
I know, and I'm really
humans and what their plan could be.
I'm really interested to see what's gonna be, Or there's the last option. Yeah, there's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy option. So we're building a space highway, and we need to destroy your planet.
Yeah, here in the
True.
Yeah, we gave you however many weeks notice that we were.
We gave you the 2 weeks notice. It was in the it was right there in the Hall of Records on Glorbix or whatever the planet was for anybody to go visit from the hours of 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday. Oh, bureaucracy.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, that's most of what came out of this episode, is that there's another alien species on the planet trying to take over. And what exactly their plans are fun to speculate. And given that we did have the medical place, it would not surprise me if they were involved in some way because that would be another way to tie everything together. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not just that this ties into Harry's past, this also ties into the future. And so
I'll just see. Let's see. Let me think. Anything else?
Well, now everybody knows she's pregnant.
Yep.
That's true. I wonder if they're going to say it or not.
You.
What?
I am glad I peed on your hand.
Oh my god. This is wrong. I got nothing more.
I think they'll, what's her name? Kate and Darcy will get over it. Because honestly, that's just a misunderstanding there. It's like that, yeah, but it was a moment of weakness. I was depressed. It was before we were friends. Come on.
Oh, and a side note, I really want deviled eggs.
I know, right?
Hey, a good deviled egg is to die for.
It is. There's a reason why it's called deviled.
All right. Well,
Simply delicious.
any other things from Resident Alien?
And I got nothing more.
If you want to let one rip, make sure there are deviled eggs around.
Harry could have just blamed the sulfur smell on the eggs.
That's what they did.
Okay.
Inadvertently.
Ah.
They're like, what's that smell? I think it's the eggs are starting to go off. You better eat them fast.
Anyways, I'm all good. Got nothing more.
Alrighty.